www.DESIblitz.com.
We're here with Puneet Bhandal, author of the successful Bollywood series. Now, first of all, a lot of people view the world of Bollywood as a hobby. What inspired you to create a fictional Bollywood series?
It was just something that occurred to me while looking around for books for my daughter Roma, who was about four years old at the time. I kind of had the idea of it'd be really nice to get a book that was kind of magical looking, not something about fairies or about schoolgirls, and there's already a lot of successful series like that. The image of a Bollywood DVD cover came to mind. I thought it'd be quite nice because she used to like watching the Bollywood songs on TV, and you know, it is quite a magical thing, Bollywood, you know, the outfits and the songs and the dances. It's really enchanting.
Did you know from an early age that you wanted to be a writer?
I actually used to read a lot of film magazines, so Stardust, Movie, Filmfare, all these magazines when I was a teenager. I never really found any novels that I found inspiring. I used to go to the library, used to feel quite lost, and I think a series of books like this at that time would have been amazing for me. So in this book we have an actress who's an outsider. She's won a dance competition and she ends up becoming a big actress. And this young lady here, she's a star child, and she's not happy about somebody else. She thinks that Bollywood is hers. It's her birthright. Her parents were both famous actors, and she's really not happy that this lady is now grabbing the limelight.
What do you say you enjoy the most about writing?
I think it's being able to create characters and then, you know, really enjoying the feedback you get from the audience. They believe these characters, they follow the books, and it's nice to be able to draw on experiences of what you've seen in Bollywood and things that you've been kind of influenced by. I also try to kind of have some kind of message, or not, I wouldn't say a moral, you know, because that's too high grad. It's not a moral, but some kind of message. For example, Stuntman, the third book in the series, has an environmental message. Double Take is a different story. So we have an actress here. She's more of a reluctant actress, didn't want to go into movies. Her money-mad father has pushed her into films. This is something that happens, you know, you hear about pushy parents. And there's a bit more of a sort of a mystery element to this book. We have a girl here who looks like this actress, and she keeps on appearing in places. This actress keeps being told, we've seen you at so-and-so place.
Do you think it's difficult for South Asian children who have been brought up here in the UK to stay in touch with their roots?
I think it is, yeah. I mean, obviously they're influenced by everything that happens around them at schools, and I think a lot of it depends on which areas you live in as well, obviously. So I think, you know, books like this and concepts like this do definitely help.
You go to schools and you promote literature. How does that work, and what sort of reception do you get?
Reception I get is fantastic. I mean, I absolutely love doing it, and I think if I had to pick the most rewarding aspect of, you know, anything to do with these books, it is that. And I go to schools and the kids love it. We do a Bollywood dance together. I do creative writing workshops with the children as well.
How cutthroat is the world of publishing and literature for a South Asian writer to break into?
I think it's really, really difficult. I mean, I think it's difficult for anybody, full stop, but for South Asian writers, definitely it's difficult. I think a lot of publishers, they expect you to be writing something about India, about Pakistan, you know. They don't really expect you to be writing just an ordinary novel that a non-Asian person might write. This is the latest book, which was published about a year or so ago. I thought it'd be really nice to have, rather than the usual actors and actresses, let's recognise other people in the industry who contribute to the success of a movie. So, you know, we see all these heroes doing these great stunts. A lot of the time it's not them, it's these stuntmen who are doing them. They work really hard behind the scenes, they risk their lives.
Finally, what are your future plans?
Future plans, I'm writing my fourth book at the moment as well, but I'm also designing a collection of dresses. This is something I used to make dresses when I was younger, and it's something that I feel that there's a little bit of a gap. I'm trying to fill that gap. It's kind of a bit of a hobby at the moment, but the books will always be there.
Yeah.
So hopefully next year I'll have book four.
Book four.
Yeah, and then we'll see how it goes.